Whereas the Board of Trustees of Michigan State University is a corporate entity created by and existing under the Constitution of the State of Michigan of 1963, with full constitutional authority and general supervision of Michigan State University. And whereas in 2018, the Michigan Attorney General served a search warrant on the university in connection with the Attorney General's investigation of the Larry Nassar matter and other Title IX matters unrelated to Larry Nassar. And whereas the university completed an examination of its records, compiled documents responsive to the warrant, and provided nearly 120,000 documents to the Attorney General, subject to appropriate redactions of personal information necessary to comply with applicable privacy statutes. And whereas the university, when compiling the documents responsive to the warrant, also compiled a privileged log of responsive documents that in part or whole contained information subject to attorney-client and work product privileges. And the university produced that privilege log to the Attorney General and produced to the Attorney General approximately 2,000 documents logged on the privilege log with appropriate redactions, and withheld approximately 4,000 privileged documents in their entirety. Whereas the 54B District Court of the County of Ingham conducted an in-camera examination of the privilege log and privileged documents and determined in a March 13, 2019 order that the university had properly exercised its privilege, and the Attorney General closed its investigation in March 2021. And whereas in April 2023, the Attorney General made a new request that the university release to the Attorney General in full all documents not previously released in response to the warrant. And whereas the university desires to cooperate and provide finality in the matter. Therefore, be it resolved that the Board of Trustees authorizes the Vice President for Legal Affairs and General Counsel to conduct and oversee the examination of documents identified in the privilege log created in the Attorney General's investigation, and release such documents to the Attorney General, subject to any appropriate redactions for information necessary to comply with and protect individual interests under the Family Education Rights and Privacy Act of 1974, the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act of 1996, and other applicable privacy statutes, and any applicable protective orders entered by federal and state courts or third-party confidentiality agreements, and to protect attorney-client privilege communications concerning matters unrelated to Larry Nassar. And be it further resolved that the administration is directed to develop and implement a trauma-informed plan to provide the necessary support and resources to individuals who may be impacted by the release of the documents that are within the scope of this resolution.
Thank you. We have a properly made motion, which was seconded and read fully. Any further discussion? I now call on the secretary for a roll call vote to the board.
Thank you, Interim President Woodruff. Trustee Byram.
Yes.
Trustee Demo.
Emphatic yes.
Trustee Kanaki Jefferson.
Yes.
Trustee Kelly.
Yes.
Trustee Pierce.
Yes.
Trustee Scott.
Yes.
Trustee Tebay.
Yes.
Trustee Vassar.
Yes.
Interim President, the vote is 8-0. The resolution is adopted.